What's up, everybody? This is Major coming at you with another kind of cool video. So check it out. In this video, I'm gonna get real aggressive with talking to y'all because the time for playing is over. It's been over, but it's really over. Um, my attitude is good. I'm still on a positive vibe. I'm just having to change my energy a little bit, come at y'all really serious because I'm gonna put a link below to a video that Prepper Dog just put out, and just so y'all can't say where'd you get that information from, or as if Major came up with the whole idea of it. I'm gonna put his link below so you can watch his video too. The reason why I'm posting this morning like this is because I don't have time to be playing with videos anymore. I'll post what I need to when I need to, but this is your warning. This is your almost your final notice as to what's coming down the pike for us in America. I can't speak for the rest of the world because I don't know what's going on over there. I know everybody's going to go on a ride, maybe the ride of our lifetime. This has happened in history before. We read about stuff that's happened in history, and wow, that must have been rough. That must have been bad for them. Unknowing that this could be happening to you, and it probably is right now. The effects haven't hit the street yet. It takes a while for these things to hit the streets in totality. Nobody wants that to happen. I'm not one of those guys that I'm prepping because I want to see doomsday. That's the stupidest, excuse my French, that's the stupidest shit ever. I want to live in doomsday scenario. Why in the hell would I want to live in a doomsday scenario? That's not what I want. I want everybody to be able to do what they want to do, have a life, and I don't care what you do because that's your business. What I do is my business. That's the kind of dude I am. Is don't count my money. I'm not counting yours, so to speak. If I make $1 million and you only make 100, that's my business. If you make 1 million and I only get 100, but that's what I agreed to, that's your business. That's my business. That's how it is. But moving on with the video. And I had to come out to my RV because I'm talking loud because I'm pretty passionate about this because it's that serious. I came out to the rig so that I could not wake everybody up. And if you want to know, this is my RV and it's junky and trash because I'm putting all the preps in here. We got 2 trailers, RV and a trailer full of stuff so that in the event we got to roll out. And the other thing is, because I'm gonna bring this up in the video later, is I'm gonna be moving out to the 40 acres that I told you guys about in another video. It says my off-grid food insurance, and I'm gonna change the title to Farmshares because that's the idea behind it. Look, I'm gonna get into this right now real fast. The economy ain't gonna last much longer. That means your money, you can see the effects of it right now. Your money is not going as far, right? That's because inflation is eating it up. And while you think everything can go back to some type of normal or something, it's not going to go back to whatever type of normal you have. And let me tell you this too. If you think you're going to outsmart the banksters and you're going to outsmart the elites and the politicians, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen with you by yourself. You and your off-grid cabin out in the middle of nowhere is not going to affect anything for the better or worse for anybody. All it's going to do is isolate you and put you out there by yourself. So let's get this straight up front before I go into some more details about what I'm talking about. All you people that think that you're going to survive alone or with you and your spouse or you and a couple of people in your household by yourself, you're delusional. You're delusional. If you think you're one of those people, oh, the more people I got around me, the more chance somebody's gonna get me or get my preps, so I can't let everybody know about this stuff. If it's your time to go, it's gonna be your time to go. I don't care who you are. If it's your time to go, it's gonna be your time to go. I'm 51 years old. Guess what? I'm already half time in my life. If I even get to live to 100, I'm already over half. So I'm already halfway out of here anyway. So it really ain't that big a deal. The one thing you could be assured in this life, in this physical body, and I talk in a lot of regular speaking because I don't want to go too deep and lose a bunch of people, but your physical body is nothing but a vehicle for your energy, for your soul. It's just it's a transitionary type of element. It only has so much time on it to start with. You don't get a body that got 1,000 years on it, or 2,000 or 5,000 or whatever. These bodies we got, with all the situations and things they put on us and place us in, and stresses and vaccine, all this stuff, all this nutritional stuff we got to do just to keep the body moving, we think. When you remove nature, you eliminate years off of your life anyway. But our bodies are not going to last that long anyway. You're assured one thing in this life, that your body is going to die. Now, how you do that, that's up for grabs, I'm sure. How that happens, no one knows. But we do know you guarantee two things they used to say back in the day. You guarantee to pay taxes, and to die. Those are the two guarantees you know exist. I'm not talking French. I'm speaking English right now. But I could say bonjour, mademoiselle. Or I could speak some other language and talk to you. But right now, let's just keep it with English. We know we're going to die. So all this fear about sharing or being in a group and all this other stuff, people want to be isolated with their prepping and don't tell people this. Yeah, it's not cool to share all your business with people, because you know how people get down. People know about your stuff, want to come kick in your door and take stuff. I get it. That's a security feature that, yes, you shouldn't tell everybody everything about all of your stuff. I get it. But at the same time, we're coming up on some times, it looks like, and this is not my prophecy or what I want to happen at all. I was doing fine, trying to develop my businesses and do this and do that. But a lot of that is starting to look pretty null and void. I mean, you got to keep doing what you got to do right now. But a lot of that building my business and growing it into an empire and all that shit, grow it into what empire? They control the empire you're building based off of the resources, the financial resources. Whatever they say the dollar is worth or not worth, that's where your empire will lay. There's been plenty of billionaires that ended up broke. Think about what I'm saying. Go research it. Plenty of billionaires who have went belly up and got no more money, broke ass on the street, got a couple of nickels in their pockets, and died like that. I know a guy my aunt in California used to work for. Billionaire dude, lost all his stuff. He was a movie mogul, real estate dude, lost all his stuff. He died broke, y'all. So if that can happen to him, what the hell you think can happen to you? With the government playing these politics and playing with y'all and playing with me. They playing with, the money isn't money, it's just paper. The value attained through it is from what we believe it can do. They came up with some numbers and 1 + 1 = 2 and all that shit. The government's not doing 1 + 1. They doing 1 + 2 = 30 trillion. 5 - 5 = 150 trillion. Look, like the Prepper Dog video, go check it out. I'll put the link below. 30 trillion, 30 more trillion probably in the hole. They just spent that much money here recently. What they're doing is expediting the fall. They're speeding up. They're trying to get to the Great Reset period. Y'all don't get it. This shit was already planned out. And black people, I'm using the word black people because that's what a lot of people associate with. We brown, we're not black color. But anyway, like the other video I said, I digress. I'm just saying common terms so people can understand what's going on. Black people, you're in trouble. You know why? Because we're the last ones to get the information. We're always the last ones, right? We're the ones who get the information after the thing done happened. after it's going down. So look, I'm saying black people because we need probably a little more help than all the other groups that are out there. Hispanics, they cohesive. Vietnamese people, they cohesive. They hang out together. They help each other. Chinese, all these other groups are helping each other. We the only ones don't help each other. We actually hurt each other more. Y'all know the story, yada, yada, yada. So listen, they're expediting the collapse. All around you, seeing all these people. What's his name? Robert Kiyosaki, the Asian billionaire dude. He's telling you this is going to be the worst collapse ever. And what he's doing, he's going to be buying more gold, so on and so forth. So everything's going to collapse. Everything's going to collapse. Like worse than the Great Depression. They're talking it up. Now, he can sit there and say, and I'm going to get to what I really need to tell y'all about the share part. Okay, because I made a video, my off-grid food insurance, and I showed y'all the 40 acres we picked up out here in the middle of nowhere, and what we're going to be doing there. We're going to be growing food, greenhouses, organic stuff. We're going to be getting down like that. That 40 acres isn't only for me and my family. It could be for you and your family. So just listen up. I'm telling you this because it's that urgent of a situation. I believe that you got safety in numbers. Other preppers believe that you got safety the less people you got around you. So that means you cut your leg in the middle of the forest and your hand is cut and hurt and you only got one hand and your leg is bleeding out, but you can't even tie your own bandage because you ain't got no help. You're going to die anyway. So anyway, look, I think safety is in numbers. Have to be the right numbers. People have to have utility for it to be safer for everybody. But anyway, I'm going to get back to that in just a minute. So Robert Kiyosaki, they're buying gold big time, right? That's where they putting all their paper. Don't get fooled into thinking your savior is some gold or silver. I got a little bit of each. Big deal. It just sits there. It really has no value. It only has a value based on what someone else says it's worth. But on the street, it don't have no value. So if you got $20,000 in gold and then the dollar collapses, you're not going to be able to run to the store and buy some food for your family with that gold. That little 18-year-old clerk that's ringing you out is not going to accept your gold coin or silver coin for any food. They're not going to even do it under the table because it's no value to them. It has no tangible value. They're not going to be able to go exchange it for that. Maybe when everything gets better after a serious financial collapse of a country occurs, maybe your gold and silver would be worth something for the new system. But here's the trick. This is the part I'm warning y'all about. If not the whole video, listen to this. And then I'm going to have a savior moment where there's a silver lining that you can buy into to help you and your family. And I'm only going to offer that for a couple of families. It can't be a whole bunch of people because I only got 40 acres. But look, when the system finally crashes, when it hits the street, because it done already crashed, they got the numbers rigged so high on this side against that leverage, it's going to be like a damn wall just fall down on top of you. That's what this inflation is doing. The wall's building, and then all of a sudden it's going to fall on you. It ain't fell on you, just some pieces done fell off the wall. The inflation wall, some little pieces done fell off, and then when you go to the store and you see that damn food bill is higher, little rock fall off the wall and hit you in the head, and you're like, oh shit, damn, what was that? That was a little rock from the wall. That ain't the wall falling on you yet. So here's what's going to happen. Possibly. Do we want this to happen? Hell no. I got plenty of other situations. Just regular life throws at you, like yourself, throws at you every day. You got to deal with paperwork, taxes, filing this, 1099, all this stuff we got to run around and jockey and do and then still try to live and still try to get a couple of minutes of enjoyment. Happiness is what we really want. We didn't want all this shit to happen. Nobody wants to go buy all this prep shit. and house full of prep shit and another trailer full of prep shit, all my vehicles full of prep shit, so on. Nobody wants to be having to do all that just to live, right? But anyway, listen. If you with me right now, hit the like button. If I'm talking real stuff, hit the like button. This is the other major you ain't heard because I've been holding it back a little bit, but there ain't no more time for holding back. But look, at the end of the day, that big ass inflationary wall gonna fall on all of us, even the rich people. They're hedging their large, they got a lot of liquid asset. They're hedging it. They're throwing it into real estate, buying up stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all something about y'all houses too in a minute. But listen, what's going to happen is this. You're going to look up, if you get to look up, and you're going to see you don't have a way out of what they're throwing at us. Our country, if you call it your country, the place where you live, this what they call America, it's collapsing already. They're going to tie your house that's not paid for to the debt. They're going to tie your cars, everything to the debt, and you and your children further to the debt. We already sucked in with our birth certificate, and that's traded as a commodity and so forth. You know, we're commodities to them. You don't care nothing about you and your beautiful little baby. You go look at your baby. We don't care. They're just going to look at you and say, yeah, they effed you. So you're going to have to look at your children and say, I effed you. Go look at your children right now and say, I effed you. If you don't do nothing about this, that's what you're doing. You're holding on, and I'm all over the place right now because my thoughts are just coming through. Y'all going to have to keep up with me, what I'm headed to. If I forget something and don't come back to it, put it in the comment. Hopefully I'll remember. But look, this thing is going down, and nobody's going to like it. Y'all heard of the Great Reset? This is that shit. The Great Reset is them resetting, pulling the rug out from under you and your family. Taking you further into servitude. Taking me further into servitude. That's why I'm pissed off. I'm not happy. I already work enough. I already do too much, right? We already got enough going on. We didn't need this, but that's what they already doing. It's already rolling. And the only way we're going to be good in it, one, you got to have your house paid for. If you got a house, I hope it's paid for. It don't mean that they can't touch it. It just means that they can't touch you up front. Because what's going to happen is they're going to inflate stuff so high, you may or may not be able to afford your house payment. That's the whole point, is to get you to become a renter for the rest of your life. At whatever rate they tell you, no fixed rate. Oh, the rent is $2,800. It's like, wait a minute, my house payment was only $1,200. Your rent now $2,800. Because if they take your house on a foreclosure, you got to get out. The only place you're gonna be able to go is rent, right? So that's one way. Two, they're gonna inflate. Everything is inflating. Look, I'm buying some shipping containers. Last year, them 40-foot shipping containers, about $2,600, $2,800 a piece. Y'all know them bad boys is $4,600 each. $4,600 right now each. I got the guy on my phone on Facebook Marketplace right now. Send me another message. They can deliver them. Each one is $4,600. Last year, $2,800. This year, $4,600. Think about it. I'm not making it up. So that Prepper Dog video with the $30 trillion probably in additional debt. This country, it's probably 300 trillion, y'all. He's talking about, Prepper Dog's talking about, the numbers look like this. The combined debt of 3 or 4 or 5 other countries, or their GDP, what they bring in revenue, we owe more than, what he said, Japan, China, maybe Russia, and some other country combined. We owe more money in debt. And I say we, meaning not us, the people, but they're going to put it on us. So we owe more debt than those countries bring in money. They can't even help us pay off the debt. Astronomical numbers. Y'all don't get it. The numbers are so high with them printing that money, trying to expedite this great reset thing. the collapse of everything so they can come back and buy it all up for nothing while they're making me and you go broke. All the people go broke. They're coming behind, buying it legally for pennies on the dollar with all the money that they're printing. Then when they collapse it, where you can't use that same money to regain your footing, they own it all. That's what's going on. Then they're going to turn around, reset the system, put you in a social credit score. If you are a good boy, a good girl, if you make good posts on social media, positive stuff and happy-go-lucky stuff, then guess what? Your credit score goes up. You can do more in the system. This is the system they're trying to go to. So the way that they're doing it is you have to crash the old system. And I gotta talk about this stuff on this video because black people in the Great Reset, you gotta know what's going on. Black people, i.e. brown, us, melanated folks, you need to know what's going on. Stop playing games. Stop thinking everything is a scam. The money that you're using is already a scam. This dollar that we keep using already is a scam. The only thing you can do with it right now to save you and your family is put it in something where you actually pay for it. And that it better be something that can produce some type of utility for your life. I'm not talking about going to dump it in a nice house where you can just chill and look like, no, I'm not talking about, you better be putting it in some land that you can grow shit on, that you can hunt on if you're a hunter. I'm vegan, so I'm gonna grow the hell out of this land, right? Hope you can come with me and we'll share it in that journey. But for now, I gotta talk about this stuff because it's that serious. Listen, you better be purchasing some stuff, machinery, equipment that can produce stuff and have it paid for. I'm not talking about having loans on stuff, okay? Because what's gonna happen to us is gonna start happening to these companies too. That's why all these businesses are closing up even further. In a minute, these companies ain't gonna be able to find people to work because simultaneously they're putting people on that. You see it marketing. I'm sure some of you have seen that. What's it? The basic income thing. I might not be phrasing it the right way, but that basic income thing where people are just getting $1,000 a month or $3,000, whatever it may be. That's what the next role, while all this calamity is going on, they're going to make that be your savior. But it's not going to be enough to keep your mortgage and food taken care of, your cars, all this shit we pay for every day and every month. It's not going to be enough to do that. So you're going to have to cut your lifestyle way down. That's the plan. Spend all the money to the out into the universe, the already fake money, inflate it so high that the numbers make no sense, so it has to collapse, put you further in the hole than your week-to-week check can already take care of without you even authorizing it, make the food prices higher, make everything you buy even higher, start charging you more tax. What carbon tax? That's to breathe air. That'll be next, and then they're gonna charge you the they're gonna start they're categorizing all of the water systems to the point where they own the water. Even natural flowing water, they're gonna quantize it. They're gonna commoditize it. They're gonna, oh, you can't get that water unless you know right now you gotta have a damn fishing license to go to a natural body of water, right? And get a natural fish that swims in there. You got to have a license to do that. So how hard do you think it is for them to do what I'm talking about? It's not hard at all. It's not hard for them at all. All they do is push a couple of buttons on the computer, get the politricians to put it into a law. That's why they pass so many damn laws every day. 5,800 some laws a day getting passed. Who the hell is that for? What is it for? Y'all ever think about how many laws they pass every day they vote on? That's what they're doing. They're placing the confinement containers and fencing, invisible confinement fencing around all of us while we're just trying to be normal. Like I said in my other video, whatever the hell that is. Ain't no normal no more. If you thought it was, that's done. So listen, you better start. I'm going to have the savior part in just a minute. So I'm reminding myself the way out of this, the only way I see. And I could be totally wrong, but y'all let me know in the comments if you think what I'm saying about the only way out of this is this plan that I can throw out there, I can offer for a few families. All right, so here we are, February 2022, and the only thing on the menu right now in your mind, in most people's mind, is the new variant, getting the jab or don't get the jab, my money's going down, or some people, my money's going up, but then you still got the same problem. Where you gonna put it? What you gonna put it into? See, don't let that money fool you. Money has an energy to create foolish outcomes if not used appropriately. It's a tool. But it's only a tool while you can use it. What I mean by that is anything that somebody else controls over you is just a tool. You never get to keep it. Nothing we have in this life, this RV, this refrigerator, the microwave, these food preps, you just get to use this stuff, y'all. That's why it bothers me so much that people can't come together, because all the stuff we have is just to use while you here. You thinking like you're going to keep some shit forever? It's not going to happen. It's just for now. All this stuff is for now. It has no relevance after your body has finished operating. When your vehicle, the body, stops operating, all of this stuff is null and void. You can't even, I'm going to leave it to my children. It's null and void to you. It's finished. Your children, they can get their own stuff. Don't worry about that. This stuff is stuff. People don't want to trust people with good ideas, but you'll go throw your money, your hard-earned money, at some damn scam and let them take it. That's another thing that pisses me off, but we'll get back to that later. So listen, this stuff is going down. That's why this video is so long. It's 27 minutes right now. But you need to hear this. Y'all need to hear this shit, especially black people. Everybody needs to hear it. But I'm going to say black people, brown people need to hear it, because we get the information. Last, we're listening to foolish people. If you listen to Whoopi Goldberg, you see what they did with her ass that fast. Kachiga, she's done, right? Got to apologize and do all that. Man, forget them people. They all bought and paid for. All these big time brown celebrity people, black people, paid for. They're leading you further astray. Don't follow them. Don't follow nothing they say. Unless they sending you something you can use, don't follow them. It's all foolishness. What's really happening on the street is your ass gonna be hungry, or you're gonna not have a house to live in, or you're not gonna be with a group of people that can help sustain your life. That's what's about to happen. They got us all compartmentalized. The American dream. Live in a subdivision. Subdivide. What does that mean? You're subdivided in a house with a bunch of boxes to divide you further mentally. They use symbolism to control us. So when you live in a house with boxes in it, every room you go in, you're boxed in. You're trapped. Okay, if anything, you go get you a damn dome home. At least you have a roundabout view of what's going on. Mentally, they're exercising you, whether you believe it or not. They're using all types of programmable exercises at us at all times. It's called brainwashing. It's to keep you individual minded. It's to keep you with that American dream mentality. it's mine and I got myself here, so no one's going to take it from me kind of shit. And it's that type of mentality in a big, momentous, crazy, catastrophic financial crash. That's the shit that's going to get you killed. That's what's going to get you picked off. Ain't got nobody watching your back. Ain't nobody watching your back. If you think you can watch your six, you can turn around and look. I mean, if I'm holding this camera like this, I can watch my six at all times, right? But I'm watching my six in the camera. I can't even watch my front. I can't watch 12 o'clock. I can't see 3 o'clock. I can't see 9 o'clock because guess what? I'm looking at the damn camera. So you need people to watch your back. We need people to help us. I need some help right now. Hell, I'm selling my paid-for house, right? To finish all the stuff I got to do on the 40 acres. Think of how inconvenient that is for me right now in the middle of all this shit. But I got to do it. I got to do it because we need access to more land so we can have all the opportunities to grow what we can grow on that land. Do I have enough room here somewhere? Yeah, I can make some room. But guess what? I want to be further out in the middle of nowhere to where I don't have to deal with some of the stuff that people that aren't in my group will bring to the area. So this is the savior portion of the video. I'm going to put this out there again. I'm not going to make too many more videos about this because I got work to do. I got to load all this stuff up, transition it over there, build something over there for us to stay in, use the RV to live in for a minute. You want to live off grid, you know, try camping in an RV. This is a toy hauler, so the beds go up, so I got enough room to put four-wheelers and stuff in here. And then these fold down in the beds, that folds down in the beds, and then I got a bedroom back here. But and a nice restroom with a shower and all this. This is very nice, very convenient. I got a lot of junk in here right now, so you can't see everything. But try living in this while you building your other facility or whatever. And I'm not building no traditional house. I'm gonna build a barn. That's where the house gonna be, a barn. I ain't trying to build no traditional house. But look, mess around and stay in an RV with a 3-year-old will drive you crazy. So y'all know I'm doing some stuff right now that's not convenient. It's not what I want to be doing as far as the timing. I'd like to take my time, plan out a whole bunch more stuff. Maybe a year from now, get onto the 40 acres. Don't even sell the house. Just move over there, get that set up first. Then when we're all set up over there, then slide over into there. It's not happening like that. They're not giving us enough time to do stuff like that because they're expediting everything. You're going to look down, you're going to look up, and shit you could have bought yesterday or today, the next day is going to be 30% higher. And then what you going to do about it? You complain, oh, they raised the price up. This too much for this and too much. I can't believe that they already did it. And it's going to go higher. And then what you going to do? They come out, gas going to be $10 a gallon. What you going to do? How you moving? How you moving around? You better move around. You still be able to drive your car. But you're going to have to decide. This is the point. They're going to make you decide. Now you're going to have to decide. Do I get food, gas, or pay my house payment? This is what they pushing you to. And unfortunately, your children who have no choice in the matter, they just going to have to deal with this stuff. You're going to have to deal with this stuff. This is what they're pushing us to. It's not your choice. They're taking the choice away from us and pushing us to it. So here's the savior portion. I'm going to offer this one more time. Maybe another time in another video, because I know I got to get it out to enough people so you can hear it. You get an opportunity to hear it. But listen, the farm that I'm starting, the 40 acres, I don't have a mule. 40 acres in them is 40.5 acres. No mule. I didn't get the mule. So we're going to have to buy our own mule. 40 acres. I'm going to share some of it with maybe 3 to 4 families And what I mean by shared, I'm not going to put your name on my paperwork as far as ownership of the land. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we'll write up an agreement, though, where you and your family get to come participate in operating the farm to grow the food, which then you get to pick and eat. We will all commune together. We will all work together. I will put, if you invest enough capital, and this is where use the money you have now, which is deteriorating rapidly, use that now to invest with. Come out there. We can put you a little cabin somewhere. You can put your tents up. You can bring your RV out, right? Get you a little spot, 0.5 acres to sit on. You and your family got a place to be if and when we know it's coming, but when all the stuff really deteriorates, you got a place you can come and be with another group of people who we're all pitching in, we're all protecting each other. Because if this guy gets hurt, that slows the work down. So we got to help him. We got to help each other to keep the farm going so that we're all good. That's the whole point of the farm share concept. Bring your little cat. You can get your little cabin. You can put it on my land. We'll have a water well dug. They're gonna be digging that in about a month. Hopefully they'll get it done before then. Stuff is in process right now. It's a lot of work to do this. If you want to invest in this idea for you and your family, you're not investing for me. I'm already getting the land. Let's get one thing straight. If you got a scam thought, just turn the damn video off right now. I don't give a shit. Turn it off. But for those who trying to preserve themselves and they can see it coming, just don't have a way out, this might be helpful to you. If you don't do anything with this, that's your damn business, because that's what I'm doing. That's what me and my family are doing. Okay? Already doing it. Just like the other video, I said, I'm already doing this. So, leave a comment, drop me a line, hit the subscribe button. I reached 1,000 subscribers. That's a big deal for me. I appreciate you guys once again. But look, this shit's going down. They say only the strong will survive. And it doesn't mean physically strong. It's going to be the strong right here. Those who group together and strengthen themselves together. That's who will survive. It's not only the one strong will survive. Some of the people who survive some of the most horrific, catastrophic, like say scenarios where the building collapses or something explodes and the building collapses, it'll be a baby. They'll find a baby alive. Everybody else is dead. Only the strong will survive. Well, guess what? A baby is more flexible. A baby doesn't have a thought of fear, like, oh, I'm about to die. A baby, I can't imagine what they would be thinking, but they don't have enough programming. When the building's coming down, they don't have any programming that says, oh my God, I'm about to die. I got to jump out the window. I got to try. No, they're more flexible. Their body can bend. They're more flexible. Their mind has elasticity to it. It's elastic. It stretches. It's fillable. When you're too rigid and the building comes down on you, that's when shit breaks easily. The more rigid you are, the more you're going to be broken. The more flexible we are, the longer we can stretch out. So look, take some of this stuff how you want to take it. I really don't care. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm preparing for. It's not necessarily World War III. It's not, but that's on the table too. Y'all know if something happens in Ukraine, that's going to directly mess up whatever supplies are here. That's going to indirectly affect it even more. Yo, they trying to do a Mike Tyson on us. They about to put your damn lights out. I'm serious, y'all. They about to, as if it's not enough just to be alive and everything's okay. Shit still happens. They got this circling around us and the rest of the world. yo, you know, this is Major signing off for another, you know, video. Hit the like button, subscribe, because these are the types of messages I'm only going to be able to afford to do. I'm up early in the morning this time, so I'm putting this out. You know, use it for what it is or don't use it, but shit, we all in trouble. White, black, Hispanic, you know, we all, Chinese, we all in trouble. We all in trouble. So if you're not a part of a group, you better get with one. And I'm offering the Farmshares to you. Hit me in the comments. Don't leave your phone number or your email. Scammers and shit out there. Hit me in the comments. I see all my comments. I will respond. I'll shoot you, you know, my Skype number or my Telegram or what all those different apps. Shit, I'll send you something where we can communicate if you're interested, for you and your family, in the Farmshares idea. And by the way, when you invest in the Farmshares idea, you have a spot, you have the opportunity. We're going to grow the food, we're going to resource each other, and we're going to protect each other. We're going to be our own security force on our own, you know, at our own location. When you invest with this idea, with this fake money that we can only use right now while it's still good, that's the point I wanted to get over earlier. I'm going to be buying the equipment and things that we need very quickly before the prices go up even further. So that's why this is so important. We bobcats, tractors, excavators, building materials, need to buy that stuff right now before it goes up even more. That means your money's not going as far as you think it is. So hit the subscribe, hit the like, put a comment in there if you're interested in the Farmshares. The video for Prepper Dog is below. Hit that link. I'm going to put the link for my other video, the homestead off-grid thing. I'm going to put that down there so you can watch that if you haven't seen it, so you can actually see the land. So you know what I'm talking about is actual. Go there, check out those two videos, and I'll throw some more videos out there later. Dang, this is the longest video I've ever done, but I think it's so necessary. I probably ramble. I probably stumbled over some words. At this point, I don't care. As long as you get this information, that's what's important. There's a way out, but we got to do something about it now. Contact Major. I'm in Georgia. I'm not afraid to say where I'm at. I'm in Georgia. So if you're anywhere close to Georgia or in Georgia and you're getting this message and you're interested in the Farmshares, hit me up real quick, because I'm already doing the thing. If you want to be included in on it before the money just turns into nothing, before they turn the dollar into zero, a wheelbarrow full of dollars ain't gonna buy a damn loaf of bread here in a minute, the way they going at it. So get with me. I'm tired. This video done wore me out expressing all of this stuff. So I'm going to go in here and rejuvenate, go sit down and meditate some more, and be back at you, hopefully, with another video soon. This is Major signing off. Peace.